Howdy, and welcome here to episode 7 of No Man's Land. And yes, this is an FS22 video, and time of recording, FS25 is not out, but at the time the video comes out, FS25 will have been out, and I'm undoubtedly doing a live stream, possibly even at the same time this video comes out. But yeah, I am right now at this moment so excited, can't wait to play it, and I hope you are also enjoying it. Now, before I continue on that discussion, let's talk about what we're doing here. We are here at the store. We're going to buy two things. One is a roller. The second is a weed sprayer because we have some weeds. We need to kill the weeds. We also have some rocks, and I'm hoping the grass roller will address the rocks we have in our field. But let's get these hooked up, filled up, and get back to our field. If I can do it without tipping over the tractor. And let's see if we can take care of the rocks. If not, we're going to have to re-plow up the grass field because I cannot get these rocks to come out with the rock picker. So yeah, something odd going on there. But anyways, going back to FS25, I did want to mention, if you have not yet ordered FS25 and you are on PC, down in the description there is a link there over to Giants where you can get it from them, and be sure and use partner code Rambo. It helps out the channel and is at no additional cost to you. Now back to the field here, and as you notice, we're probably going along here on this field, and the roller's not pushing the rocks back in. I don't know what happened here, because I tried the rock picker before we planted with the grass and they wouldn't pick up. So I think there's something there. So what we're gonna have to do is I'll finish doing the top part of this, get it all rolled, and then we're gonna have to plow up the bottom section where the rocks are. We'll grab our rock picker, and hopefully by plowing it up, that will let us pick up the rocks. And then we're gonna replant that section with grass, and I'll run the roller over it, and we should be good to go. Hopefully we'll be good to go. Now because I got rid of our plow because of the churning issue, we're gonna head back to the store and kind of test my theory about, was it the plow or the tractor that was causing us not to be able to churn when plowing. So we're going to grab another plow or something, cultivator, we'll figure it out, and we'll see if that will let us work the field normally without having any churning issues, to find out what was causing that. And I wanted to mention, if you are still watching and have been enjoying this video, be sure and hit that like. It helps out a lot and it is hugely appreciated. And here we are, moment of truth. Is this gonna work? And yes, it is. You see the stone count down there going up, and so we are picking up the rocks. So I'm thinking there's something that I just maybe didn't remember correctly or something, but evidently after you plant a crop, harvest it, you can't then go back and do the stone picking later. I always thought you could. I don't know. You know what? Leave a comment. Let me know. Am I remembering that wrong? I always thought you could, as long as there was no crops growing, you could rock pick, but evidently not. So yeah, we are getting this field all picked up with the rocks, and that is good. So we're going to replant it, and then I'll get all the grass rolled, and then we'll move on to spraying our other field with herbicide to kill all the weeds. So with this field squared away, we're getting back on track here. Let's take a moment here and review our comments from the episodes from last week. So we're going to start off here with a comment from Bendicat Class. This was in episode 5, and he mentions, I really liked your Cattle Baron series, and yes, I know, I did like that too. That series had I just kept having issues with my game saves. So I had some issues that originally started on the UMRV map, and then I had my game save get corrupted, and I sort of faked it back in so we can move over to our current map we were on. I am contemplating with FS25, and I'm just kind of trying to think this through how we're going to do it, but I kind of want to put it on pause and pick it up again in FS25. I'm just not sure if I can do that because a lot of it I unfortunately did a lot of building, so there is a possibility that I may end up just doing a reset on that series and just starting all over in FS25. I do want to keep it though on the Carpathian countryside map though, because that map is just awesome, and I really want to, I'm kind of leaning towards redoing a reset because there is a lot of really cool things that appear to be coming with the Carpathian countryside, the FS25 version, and I think it would make that series absolutely awesome. All right, our next comment here is from Ale Family Gaming Dad, and he says episode 4, little wow face emoji there. This is moving fast, and it is definitely coming along fast. And so kind of my goal with this series and also with the Bosnia series is I kind of wanted to do a time lapse, but kind of not. So this is definitely a time lapse, but it's also kind of a different style of time lapse than what I guess you would normally do, because normally you have just the video going, music, and maybe talk here and there. Maybe, I don't know. I just figured, hey, I would kind of do it as I would normally do a let's play, but as far as the speed of what's happening on the screen, that would be a time lapse. So kind of a mix of both. That'd be a little bit different, and also would allow me to get both of these series out fairly quickly and keep it moving along quickly, so that way we had something I could start and get through quickly as we transition to FS25. Now, as we attack the weeds here in our soybean field, let's go on to our next comment, which is from Farm Sim Universe. And he says, I think it's time to break out the furrow plows. There's a little smiley face there. And no, we're not going to do that. And and follow up with the rest of his comment there. I really hope a squared plow comes fast to FS25, and I cannot agree with you more. Thankfully, there are some modders who are already working on getting their mods ready for FS25, and we actually should have some mods here pretty fast, like right away almost. So I'm really excited about that, because I do agree. I am not a fan of furrow plows. They're just so unnecessary, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's just, they're really hard to use in comparison to like your cultivator style, or even like all the different styles we have. And that's one thing I know that they did not address this, but it's like you can only use a plow to create a field in the game, which is what's always odd to me, like that you don't have to use a plow to create a field in real life. So I keep hoping that at some point here that will change for base game, but sounds like it is not yet going to change in FS25. So we will probably have to wait for a mod for that that allows, hey, cultivators and other stuff, any deep penetrating cultivator should be able to create a field. And as we start cutting down some trees here and getting another load of logs, because there was an item on sale and I want to pick it up. It's an expensive item. So we're going to cut down a bunch of trees here, get a load of logs, and see if I can make enough money to pick it up. And while we're doing that, let's just cover one more comment here. And this one is from Auto Sim Crew. And he says, I am with LFG. Can't believe I said that. Laughing at loud face. But I like it without the text as well. And I think my reply to that was, what's next? You can agree that John Deere has good tractors. But yeah, so regarding the text, yeah, I think we're gonna do going forward. We probably will do it without the text. I was just trying something new. Thought everybody, hey, what's a C? It was kind of cool, but yeah, I personally kind of like watching it without it now that I've done both. So I think going forward, we won't do the text.
You sing out your frustration, just say a word. Keep on staring at the pavement, God knows who hurt. Ooh, your mind is a ghost town, echoing inside your walls, 5 feet underground now. Nothing's gonna save us from our doubts. Nothing's gonna make us spell it out. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so. And even if the sky was falling down, you never noticed anyone around. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so. But I told you so. Keep on acting out like strangers. Scream out loud. I will go if nothing changes. So change your heart. Ooh, your mind is a ghost town, echoing inside your walls, 5 feet underground now. Nothing's gonna save us from our doubts. Nothing's gonna make us spell it out. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so. But I told you so.
So we've gotten all the logs, cut up here, and we're getting all of them loaded up onto our trailer, and we're gonna have a full load of logs here as my voice cracks because it's allergy season and it's killing me here. But we're gonna take this load of logs into town and sell it, and this will be a huge load. So I think we are gonna make some good money on this, which will hopefully give us enough to get the Valtra, which is the tractor on sale that I want to get. And there's one reason for this tractor is one, it's configured right now for 230 horsepower, but it has a lot of, it can be upgraded to a lot more horsepower, which will allow us to have a tractor that we can grow into for our big main tractor as we progress in this series.
But I told you so.